Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and an original house design in Your Town Sims Peaks.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that this is a build that has taken well over a year in the making.
Really?
Yeah. This was done in quotes before we even started our channel. And since then I sat on it and was like, oh, it's okay, we never got around to releasing it before the big DIY Homes update, and after that we never renovated it and it was in need of renovation, and then it took a joint effort, largely you, to do the necessary renovation, so now it's finally ready to show you guys.
Alright, so it's on the mysterious island near our frozen castle, which we'd previously shown on the channel, and yeah, so you had done a lot of it, and then as you said, I came in and did the rest of it.
Yeah, so it's a 2.5 story complex. A bit right at the back here is 3 stories, and my original idea was this was going to be like a self-enclosed community where probably some kind of hippie-ish people live, and they can do everything they need here, from cooking to shopping to living.
So it's sort of like a commune, kind of like a village. We really don't know what to call it. Yeah,
and it ended up being, quite a nice swanky place to live rather than too hippie-ish, which I think is fine. So that's why, picking up on that hippie vibe, that's why these big golden Buddhas outside.
And garden patches.
Because they make their own food.
Yep.
But as you go in here, and we'll do this one building at a time, I think, you get a little waiting room and just some service area here for freshening up. On the other side, this is the office to the people who manage the community. And back here they have their own private office.
So it's like a reception.
Yeah, a reception.
Office,
yeah. And if we go up here, this is the first of the communal spaces. And this is supposed to be like a communal dining room or party room. So you have a bar area here with the mirror ball. And then you have places to eat on either side. It's a little bit drab, and there's not that much you can fit in it because there's so much more I wanted to fit in the rest of the lot.
I like the idea that maybe this place is just a little old-fashioned because people are still kind of, like you said, hippies, and they've been living in the 1960s in their minds for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm thinking now about that holiday resort they go to in Dirty Dancing. I don't know why.
Well, that wasn't for hippies, that was
for
like families.
I know. But it's that kind of, there's all the different rooms, they're all a little bit old-fashioned. Mm-hmm. We have a little well here where they get their fresh water from. And I like you added this path, I think.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And going to this big sundial with a nice patio there. Over here, there is a grilling area.
Oop, I forgot to light that. Yeah, so people could just relax there next to the grill and play some putt-putt even. Mm-hmm.
Now over here we have another communal building. This is just a place for hanging out and relaxing. You can get magazines, or it's just like a communal living room really. And if you go up the stairs you get to another communal dining room. So this, I imagine, is where they do most of their communal eating when they're not in their own apartments.
So just all around a big table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of kibbutz style. Throwing in all these references to things where communities live. Now this building here is the arts and crafts and shopping area. So you've got a really big kitchen here, which is used both for cooking food for communal eating, and also I thought maybe, they'll make cakes or something. So if you have lots of Sims here, they can all be working making cakes to sell to other properties in Simtown.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Next that you have a very narrow bookshop, which is all kind of a bit sci-fi and geeky. So maybe a bit of an entrepreneur's come here. You have stairs here, and we'll look at the second floor in a second. And on this side you have a beauty salon / hairdresser.
Interesting.
Because you've got to have your hair cut.
Yes.
You've got to eat, you've got to stay clean, you've got to have your hair cut. Those are the essentials of life. On the second floor, some more essentials. Coffee, because your Sims have to stay, awake to do their gardening and chores, and a seamstress, someone who makes clothes for you. So you come in here and you get yourself measured up and take a seat, and then you can get measured up for clothes.
I like how you use that dresser as a divider for the room.
Yeah, thank you. And most of this was done before DIY Homes, but I thought this worked well as it was. And then over here we have the entertainment / lecture hall for the whole complex. So you can use it as a cinema, so it doesn't have any windows, but you can also use it for discussing local artworks, as you put in there, or just for having a lecture.
I didn't do you did that. Yeah.
Okay. Well done me. Or just for having a lecture about any subject, maybe the latest gardening techniques to earn simoleons fast.
I like the space theme of the room.
Yeah, I don't know if there are any, I think it was like the darkest, well it's dark and also they're hippies, so they want something a little bit silly. Now at the back, I'm going to switch over to you because this is the living quarters area and you designed and built all of this. You ripped out what I had done because I just couldn't think any more about it, so I said please just rip it apart and start again.
Well, you mentioned that, you originally started building this before DIY homes, so for those of you who don't know or started playing after that update, that was the update that introduced balconies and patios and basements to the game. I basically just went crazy with building a little pool here, which was going to be all covered by a balcony like this, and then just sort of had the idea that this building would be full of small apartments, not too big because you want everybody to come out of their apartments to come and be social outside around the pool or around, all the many community areas. Oh, by the way, I added this little
cute
arbor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of plants and stuff that I tried to scatter around. I still think that I'm not that great at landscaping, but I just thought because it's a very hippie kind of place, they needed lots of plants. On the first floor, we have apartment number 1, and I kind of went for a Latin theme throughout with also just black and wood because I wanted to try something different. My usual color scheme is not really using lots of black, so I just decided why not try. Now, this TV here is probably the most technologically advanced thing on the property other than that computer in that first office because, again, I just wanted the idea of these residents to be, more in touch with old-fashioned, non-technology kind of things. Basically, the challenge of all of these apartments was to cram as much as I could into a small space. So this is the living and kitchen. There's a small bedroom here and bathroom here. That bathroom is mirrored on the other side by the other apartment's bathroom. And this is their living space here. And their bedroom here.
That's really nice. I like particularly that second one. You've packed so much into that one room. Full-on kitchen, TV, stereo, sofa, and a furnace.
I mean, the idea is just to have the Sims be able to walk around and access things, but still have, basically what you need. So to get to the next floor, you'd have to take this staircase, and that goes to, obviously, this really big community balcony. But this balcony is kind of more, I thought, for the 2 apartments on this floor. So there's one studio apartment here. And basically that just has room for a small kitchenette and bed area. So there's a bit of room for the privacy screen. Oh, and also, of course, a bathroom.
Yeah, so any reading or watching TV, using the computer, they have to do that on the bed, basically.
Yeah, or I said, they come outside and be with the rest of the residents. So the second apartment is here, and there's a bit more room for the living space like this. There's a guitar. There's a guitar in quite a few of these apartments just because, again, I just felt like that's the kind of Sims who would live here, the kind of people. So there's a small, narrow hallway here. Off of that is a bathroom, and then it goes into this bedroom with a fan. I'm going to turn that on because I think they probably don't believe in central air conditioning. And then this room has a small balcony.
Oh, that's cool.
Going up to the next floor via this staircase, this is one single apartment. So they have their own private balcony here with painting that they might do outside. There's a door here which opens onto a bit of a entryway. Then you go through this beaded curtain door. You get this door from, I think it was the New Year's Eve update from last New Year's Eve. And yeah, their living room is a little more spacious, but still pretty cramped. So there's only just room for...
there's just room to access everything there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is cool. And the stools as well, which is good. I think that's the good thing about the Latin villa kitchen countertops. You can put things on them all the way around if you wanted to maximize the space.
Yeah, you can, but I haven't.
No, well...
I did below, but for instance, if you wanted to demonstrate that, fine.
Add a coffee thing, yeah.
Yeah, so as you said, anything can go under that shelf.
That's cool.
Over here is the bathroom for this apartment, and then through here is their bedroom.
And they have another balcony.
Another private balcony, so you get this sort of stepped...
terraced effect.
Yep.
That's really nice. Yeah, because I think I had bigger apartment area to start with, and I had some quirky, tiny apartments, but this looks very stylish and nice.
I also think that both of us tried to decorate with different colors and things like that than we usually do, and just tried to keep the decorating style kind of loose and quirky.
I also like the colour of the external walls here, which it's kind of a bit adobe colours, kind of a bit, like clay.
Yellow.
Which I think, yeah. Sandstone. I think it just works well with the vibe.
Sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour of this. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and feel free to subscribe to our channel if you're new, because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way.
Thanks for watching.